is my great privilege and honor to give you a special welcome here to Hawaii from everyone from around Hawaii and from around the Pacific and around the planet. This is a very, very special week. You are here because you are leaders and you care personally about our planet and about caring for it and about bringing it back to life. And that's what the World Conservation Congress is about.
Loko ia, or traditional Hawaiian fish ponds, are unique aquaculture systems that existed throughout ancient Hawaii. Although a 1990 statewide survey identified 488 Loko ia sites, many were in degraded condition and either completely beyond repair or unrecognizable.
The name of the fish pond is Huilua. The contemporary significance I know of is that it's brought the community here together to start restoring this pond. It's 600 years old, and most recently I think there's been bridging between the younger generation and the older generation that kind of initially started the idea to begin building this. Yeah.
In 2012, a dedicated group of individuals and organizations came together to overcome difficulties in obtaining approvals from multiple agencies to maintain and restore Hawaiian fish ponds.
Today we are unveiling the Hoala Loko ia Permit Application Guidebook, which we have right here. And I'm very happy about that. We're at wonderful, beautiful Kahana and working in Kahana ponds and talking about fish pond restoration.
So you manually score it and it won't crack.
As we all know, the regulatory system in Hawaii is quite extensive, and so we have tried in the past to get permits to do fish pond restoration, and we've been successful at quite a number of fish ponds: Kahina Pohaku, Honouliwai on Molokai, Ko'ia'ia on Maui, He'ia on Oahu, and some others. But the permit process is far too onerous. Too many bureaucrats, too much red tape, too many hoops to jump through. So a group of practitioners got together and decided that there needed to be a streamlined process to permitting.
The Hui Malama Loko ia was formed as an opportunity for fish pond practitioners to empower each other and leverage their skills, knowledge, and resources to restore and manage fish ponds while working to feed and connect communities around the islands.
We essentially set up a program including the development of a draft environmental assessment, which then went into a final environmental assessment, which basically supports all fish pond restoration projects in Hawaii. We're calling it a programmatic environmental assessment. Provides the cultural environmental background to support the permitting at all levels of government. We went to the Army Corps of Engineers and convinced them to create a streamlined permit process for issuance of Department of the Army permits under their nationwide permit program. We went to the state legislature and submitted a bill in 2015, which was ultimately passed and signed into effect by the governor, which essentially created a streamlined Loko ia restoration program. Essentially what it means is that we can essentially bypass the 401 water quality certification process as long as you get a permit from the DLNR under the Loko ia program.
So today the Kahana community is hosting the Global Ealupu. Ealupu is a network of rural Hawaiian Native Hawaiian communities. They're doing community-based natural resource management, and they're taking advantage of the convening of the World Conservation Congress to meet with their peers. So they're here with people from over 30 different countries, primarily indigenous people, and their advocates and people who support their work in restoring their forests, their oceans, and their resources.
Spent a number of years working with a lot of you to try to simplify this process, the regulatory process, to make this work easier. It was a complicated set of regulations, and by working together with you and the regulatory agencies together, we've come up with a way to streamline it. And Sam, Michael, OCCL is very, very proud to be able to launch today the guidebook for the permit application process, for the state's permitting process for the fish ponds, Ho'ala Loko ia. So we've brought some copies here today. So please have a look and take what you have. Again, this work is all about doing this together.